Hey friends, welcome back. I don't know what this is. Jazz hands, jazz fists. So I am here to do a flip through of some books that I picked up. I have 5 in this stack, and there are 4 that were a quarter each, and then one at the bottom that I got from thrift books that I spent a little more on. But I wanted to kind of show you in case you want to pick these up to use in your junk journaling. For a quarter, they were definitely worth it, but I will take a slow look through some of them so you can decide, whether or not you like them. I'm sorry about the glare. I'm not sure how to have light and no glare at the same time. So we'll just do our best. This one is called Beds and Borders, and it is by Richard Byrd. Here's the info if you're so inclined. This is a spiral bound, and it has some beautiful photos in it. So these are, let's see, is this a page? No, that's the end paper. These are kind of semi-glossy. I think that you could definitely stamp on these with StazOn or, use any medium on them. But also I think they're going to be great for just book pages, signature pages. So I won't go through every page, but I did want to give you a good idea of the greatness that's in this book. It looks like each page has an associated little page with the info on it. So I love that kind of thing. Let's see. Are these pages that thick? Oh, look at that. I didn't even know. Some of them fold out. This one shows you where you would plant it in your bed, I guess. I'm not really up on flowers. Oh, this is even more fun than I thought. Now I just want to use this book as a base for a junk journal. So it goes through that. Waterside planting, corner planting, round beds, shaped borders. It teaches you how to make a hedgerow maze in case you live in a creepy old-timey hotel. So that's pretty fun. I love something that includes illustrations. I do prefer illustrations in my books to a lot of just regular photos, but that could change tomorrow. So there's that book. It reads 110 pages. There's that. Next we have The Complete Guide to Roses. This came with the added ephemera of the tips to know for the weed killer or grow chemicals or, insect control, disease control. Quick facts. Anyway, so I thought that was funny that was in here. That makes sense. This is Selecting, Growing, Designing, and Arranging by Ortho Books. It has, let's see, there's some information. There's 2 different codes here. Oh, this is the UPC, that's the EAN. And then they have their own website. I mean, who doesn't have their own website? So when I flipped through this book quickly, it has, of course, beautiful floral photos. And then you get into the book a little deeper, and it just has a number of pages that are set up see. Selecting the right rows. It has a number of pages that are set up like this, which I thought would be really fun for making just small tags. I feel like I'd probably add this to the back of a playing card easily. Looks like some of them would be, you know, just the right size. There are a lot of pages that are set up that way throughout this book. And then the rest, of course, are just chock full of photos and some instruction. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to find out probably. Ew. I mean, ew if it's, I thought it was showing the bugs in the soil, but I guess it's just showing soil. How to care for your roses. How to feed them. Ooh, how to do this thing. How to prune them. So there's that one. This comes in at, oh yeah, see, there's a ton more of those pages with those just little, like a photo and some information right below it. So this one comes in at 255 pages with an index, a rather lengthy index. So 241. If you use a lot of florals in your junk journals, do you theme them as floral or botanical, or does it just happen that that's the imagery that you love and so that's what you put in? This is one of those Time Life Encyclopedia of Gardening books. They had different lines of these. I don't know if y'all remember that, if you grew up. I'm a 70s kid, grew up in the 80s, and saw or remember these books being pretty ubiquitous all over. Everyone had them. So this one has great images, of course. There's a lot more narrative in this book. It's a little birdie. So at 25 cents a piece, I figured that even if I just remove them and use them as signature pages, that is a deal. A steal of a deal. How pretty. Here are some illustrations, which of course I feel like I'm going to cut out and use as journaling cards. That's probably what helped me decide to grab this book. These just images this size feel like they fit well into almost any book I do, unless it's tiny. Unless it's teeny. Charts and graphs in the back, and this comes in at 159 pages. Again, this is the Time Life Flowering Shrubs. Pick it up at a thrift store near you. Next, I have this rather chunky Western garden book. It's by Sunset. So they had two versions of this. I just picked up the older one because that's kind of how I roll. And it is, let's see, it's like 578 pages, it looks like. So a lot larger. This one has a lot, has more varied information, and while the image pages are glossy and a lot of the charts and graphs are glossy, a lot of the pages are matte, if that makes a difference. Stuff about tools, stuff that's just like learning all the things up in front. A lot of reading in this one. Yeah, even these are almost kind of the size, if like one column is like those little field guides, the size of those little field guides that I like. So let's see. Illustrations. Yeah, the back half of this book basically is matte pages and not glossy. So there's that one. Here is the information. Can you see that? And it is Western Garden Book by Sunset. So the last one I have is one that I bought off of Thrift Books. I saw an older video of Jesse with Paper Terrace hauling this one, and I put in my wish list and picked it up finally. So this is, let's see, Galahad Books. These are glossy pages, but I really love these illustrations. Some narrative in the front. It's really beautiful. If you haven't used Thrift Books, they you can build up points and get deals. If you want to get a deal on your first Thrift Books order, I'll have that information. It's not like an associate or sponsored link, but it is one of those just from the app Tell a Friend links. And you would get, I think, a free book after you spend $30, and then I would get a free book as well. So, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, you guys. I want to use these bigger images as like covers, journal covers. And I don't know about very many flowers. I don't know the names of many flowers. I always get excited if I know the name of a flower. But there's that. Just kind of going a little quicker here. I do have two other videos in the upcoming week or two that I'll be doing of other books that I either thrifted or got from Thrift Books. And I didn't want this one to be too long. That's Mr. Business. So I wanted to just chop it up into some smaller chunks of books. If you had a favorite in this, oh here, yeah, this one's 126 pages. If you had a favorite out of all those books that I just showed, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you stopping in for this one, and we will see you in the next one. Say goodbye, Mr. Business. Goodbye. Hey, friends. Oh, nope.